Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive. Welcome to T-Mobile Park. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Seattle Mariners. Now here is Jose Altuve. Outside. And we're underway here this afternoon.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Come on, Logan. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He beats the throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
So up next, Isaac Paredes. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Robles hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
Now we check out the Astros lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, but it certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
Yordan Alvarez in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Next offering is fouled back. Altuve, the base runner at first with 1 out.
Let's go, Mariners!
That's ripped. Base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 8.
And now it's Christian Walker. Swung on, popped up on the infield. And the infield fly rule call.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
So digging in, Yainer Diaz.
How many times have we seen an early at-bat change the course of a game? It happens every night in baseball, and maybe it happens again here.
On the ground to first, a sliding stop. And that's a great play for the out. 2 left for the Astros. So now the Mariners offense gets to go to work for the first time. We've got no score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. And today's starter, Framber Valdez.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count. And to opposite guys, be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Victor Robles leading things off and takes a strike. Valdez, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. And that is out of play. Goes down looking.
Well, oftentimes that's the pitch he's trying to set up, the curveball. He'll lean on it pretty heavily, so you got to be expecting it, look for it, and sell out so you don't miss it when you get it.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Valdez. He gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. The pitch. Just missed. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
That's off the inside corner. And now 3-1. You look at what the elite guys do. They strike hitters out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park. And there's ball four.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Batting first.
And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Right through there for a strike.
Yeah, all you want is a guy like that. Take the ball every fifth day, go out there, hand it over to the bullpen, perhaps in the 7th inning or later.
Let's go, Big Dumper.
Man at first, one away.
Got away with that one, left the curveball up a little bit. He's going to have to finish it if it's going to be an effective pitch.
Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Now it's Randy Arozarena. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. Two on, 1 out. That's down and in.
Way to lay off that pitch down. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
One, 2, bottom of the first. The pitch. Swinging a ground ball down the line, and it's foul.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
The next pitch misses. 2-2. Rodriguez over at second. Raleigh over at first with 1 away. Next offering misses down and away. Luke Raley in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Strike 3, got him swinging. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
Next to hit, Luke Raley. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Smoked on the ground to second, tosses to first, and the inning is over. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. Gilbert back to work. Fought off foul. Pena, a former Gold Glove winner, batting 6th in today's lineup. And he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2018. And the slider just misses.
Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once you establish that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Yeah, Fillmore, kind of, I don't know, you'd say maybe an umpire's umpire, but really consistent, very fair. And next to hit for Houston, Chas McCormick. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that one fouled off. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Next offering is fouled back.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. Now batting Mitch Haniger.
The designated hitter, Mitch Haniger.
And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it goes just foul. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 0-2 now. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Next offering is in the dirt. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Stays alive. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, not every great at-bat ends in a hit. He saw a lot of pitches. That kind of an at-bat can be contagious to a lineup.
And now here is J.P. Crawford. The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering is fouled back. Hit on the ground to short. Pena slings it across, and that quickly 2 away.
Good sinker low in the zone right there, and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. That's in for a strike. And a foul ball. Second inning here, no score. To third, and foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That misses the zone. 1-2 the count. And that's downstairs and outside. That one just missing inside. 3-2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Right side, hard hit. Walker takes it to the bag. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nobody left for Seattle. We'll move to the third with no score. Back in Seattle, now here is Jake Myers.
Jake Myers.
Popped up and a foul ball. Gilbert, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a splitter, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. And that's in there for a strike. The slider that finds the mark. Ground ball right side. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Now batting, second baseman Jose Altuve.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Reached on an infield single his first time.
Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones, Boog. In 2023, he became the fastest player to reach 2,000 career hits, 200 home runs, and 200 stolen bases in MLB history.
Polanco makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman Isaac Paredes.
Now the number 2 hitter, Isaac Paredes. Flied to right his first time. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
That one not close. And the count even 1-1.
He's done a great job getting the first 2 outs. Want to get this number 2 hitter, get back in the dugout, and face 3, 4, 5 next inning.
And that one is downstairs. And it's 2-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And it's a 3 up, 3 down inning. Offense held in check there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Back at T-Mobile Park, here's Dylan Moore.
The second baseman, Dylan Moore.
And that drops in for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Next pitch misses way outside. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings and misses. And it's 2-2.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Swing and a ball popped up. Altuve. He's got it. And there's one away.
The right fielder, number 10, Victor Robles.
Back to the top of the Seattle order. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Caught looking his first time up. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Still tied at 0. Last of the third. And now the count is even. A little bit low. Not even close there. And that's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Ball 4, tried another curve but couldn't locate it.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
1 down. And up next for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Singing, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And that's outside, and that's ball 1. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
And a base hit up the middle. The throw to third. The tag out.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third base.
Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. And that's outside.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
1-1.
2 outs.
2 balls.
In the dirt, but kept close. And as well, lots of pop in that bat. So you combine the slug with really good defense. Next pitch misses inside. And now 3 balls and a strike. Randy Arozarena in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Runner on the go. Hit hard, base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. He somehow got to that outside pitch and pulled it hard into the outfield. Not exactly what you're supposed to do with that kind of location, but you wouldn't know it by how the ball came off his bat. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena, struck out swinging his first time. In there for strike 1.
0-1's the
Well,
count.
Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And a curve is down and in. On the ground, right side, Altuve. And that is the inning. So they strand a pair for the 4th. And now the DH, Yordan Alvarez. Breaking ball inside. 1-0.
Well, these Astros just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than...
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands.
8.
Nice job of going the other way.
Walker.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. First offering, and it just misses. No outs. Runner on second. That one fouled off. And the slider just misses. just missed.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And the right-hander's 3-1. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Robles snags it on the run.
Now batting, the catcher,
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Grounded out his first time. That's to third. Polanco tosses across to first. 2 away down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
At the plate, Jeremy Pena flied to left his first time. That's a slider for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That one's in there. That's strike 2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broke.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Luke Raley.
There's something lighting up here between us you can't miss. We got a little conversation going. We got past the not knowing if we have.
And that one a little below the knees. Ball 1. Fastball for a strike at 95. And downstairs. That one to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mitch Haniger.
And now for Seattle, Mitch Haniger. That's a little bit low. Pitch misses there. Ball 2. Late with the swing there.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
1 out, bases empty. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Walker makes the grab for the second out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop,
J.P. Crawford, the next to hit. 0 for 1 so far.
See, there's this name that I met on the train, and I never complained, but I still dig my game.
Headed down the line. And that's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. On the ground to third, Paredes. And the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Nothing across here this half. We played 4. We're tied 0-0. Ready now for the
Leading
fifth
off for
inning.
Houston,
Digging
the
in,
left fielder,
Chas
number
McCormick.
20, Chas
McCormick, in his fifth season, 29 years old, usually in center field, but today starting in left. That
Ball,
one
that's
inside,
inside.
and that is ball one.
One thing I always felt if I played left field instead of center field was that the ball gets out there to you pretty quick, and the most important play is that ball down the left field line, getting to it, cutting it off, making a strong throw to keep that single instead of turning it into a double.
Here's Ben Gamble. Fly to left his first time. And fouled off. Move to first. McCormick dives back in safely. In the air out towards right center. Rodriguez under it. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jake Myers.
So next up for Houston, Jake Myers. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. McCormick leads off first with one away. Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. Throw over to first, and he's back in easily. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Jose Altuve up to hit here. 1 for 2. Check swing. Went around. Strike one. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And that just misses. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And we're at the top of the 5th. The other way. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Now the batter now, Isaac Paredes. That one in there across the letters. Two aboard, 2 outs. That catches the top part of the zone, and the count is 0-2. Outside with a breaking ball.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Hits the fence. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Across is the runner from first. It's 2-zip.
Oh, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Runner at second, 2 down. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Edward Bizardo up and throwing. Thornton, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
That one fouled off, 2-2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next offering is down low.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So 2 down, and now Christian Walker, and that's in there for strike 1. Fastball for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Ball, that's inside.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting, the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. He's grounded out a couple of times. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two outs. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Got him swinging. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Astros 3 and the Mariners nothing. Back in Seattle, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now, Jorge Polanco. Valdez back to work. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And stepping in for the Mariners, Dylan Moore. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
Well, these Mariners need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit.
Now this one gets through. Polanco coming around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And it's now a 2-run game.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at-bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's Victor Robles. He is struck out and he is walked. And he takes one right on the black. 0-1. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Glove flip for 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Now batting, the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. And that's
Ball
down
1.
and away.
Ball 1, no strike.
Robles stands at first with 1 out. Step off, throw to first. Robles dives back in.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Next pitch misses, and the count 2-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, catcher.
Now the catcher up to hit. Cal Raleigh. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
Next one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. 1 run across in the frame so far. Last half of inning number 5.
The count is full.
This one in the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
First and second, 2 outs. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Randy Arozarena. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Out to center. Myers moving under it. Drops into the glove, and that will end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Edward Bizardo.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Stepping in, Jeremy Pena.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Action in the pen down there. Gabe Spire, the left-hander, up and throwing. Just missed. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Next pitch is downstairs. That one ripped. And that gets down in the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
All over that one right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. Fouled off left side. Now 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Ben Gamble.
Ben Gamble up next for the Astros. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch just misses.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Check swing, and he went. And the count is 1-1. Man at second. And there's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. That's out number 2.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
And stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers. Oh, look at the stop. Gathers and throws, and that's a nice play to end the inning. No runs, one hit, a double, no errors, and one man left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Astros 3 and the Mariners 1. Back at T-Mobile Park, now at the plate, Luke Raley. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. The Astros have some action in their pen. Brian Abreu, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Scott also getting ready. And a swing and a miss there.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Leading up
Mitch
for the
Haniger
Mariners,
up next for the
designated
Mariners.
hitter, Mitch Haniger.
Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Now snap throw to first, and he's back in there. The 1-0. Now one missed. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean,
Walker. Quick feed to second for 1. How about that double play?
for me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. The shortstop takes the ball. Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul out of play. Check swing, no appeal.
Whoa, recognize that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
That one misses, and the count is filled up. Jorge Polanco on deck for the M's. That one down the line, and that's a fair ball.
Now batting, the third baseman. Jorge.
Now a chance for Jorge Polanco. This to third, Paredes. Slings to first, and Polanco is out. And that ends the inning. Mariners leave one. Score holds, it's 3-1. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Throws to second. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
In the dirt, blocked. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time. And a drop third strike leads to the first out. Well done behind the dish.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Now the 0-1. Alvarez checks his swing. Appeal down to third, and he held up. Altuve leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Outside low, 2-1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Man at second. And that one hammered. That's back. And out of here. And they boost their lead. It's 5-1.
At this level, you got to be good. Sometimes you got to be a little lucky. That was a pretty nasty pitch. Sinker on the outside corner, but he did a great job of covering it, and he hit the ball out of the park.
And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
And another ball. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
One down, base is empty. That misses. Ball 3. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and that's a double.
He was all over that one. Just a great approach. Looked like
Yeah.
that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Edward Bizzardo won't go any further, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
Trent Thornton will take over here.
number 46. Trent Thornton.
One out, runner at second. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Yainer Diaz. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
And the sweeper is off the plate.
Ball.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat.
One strike.
All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Ground ball left side. Can't glove it cleanly. No throw, and they don't get the out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
2 on,
Jeremy
1 out. Jeremy
Pena.
Pena up next for the Astros. 1 for 3. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Ball 1.
Hit in the air, right field. Robles pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
The left fielder, number 20, Chaz McCormick.
And next to hit for Houston, Chaz McCormick. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Fought off foul. And a base hit into right. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So bases all loaded up. Gamble digs in now. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Swing and a ground ball out to short. They take the force out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Yordan Alvarez goes yard for Houston. It's now a 5-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Caleb Ort.
Now pitching for the Astros, number 63, Caleb Ort.
And now for Seattle, Dylan Moore.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Right down the chute, and that's strike 1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Just off the inside edge.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And there's a ball. Splits the plate, and the count is 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Ground ball, Walker. He takes it on his own, and they get the leadoff hitter in the
The
seventh.
right fielder, number 10, Victor Robles.
And the batter now, Victor Robles. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
There's a swing and a drive. Out of here. And they inch closer. It's 5-2.
That home run narrows the gap between these two. This one isn't over yet. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ballgame.
And up next for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. And that's a base hit.
Now batting, catcher,
One gone, runner first. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Paredes over to second, and he'll hold on to it, so they get one.
Now batting, the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. And that one is inside. Raleigh off of first with 2 away. Right through there for a strike. Fly ball down the line. Gamble in position. He's there. He's got it. And that will end the inning. 1 run closer for Seattle after this solo shot. It's 5-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Jake Myers. Thornton back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
That's a ball.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose.
Here's the former MVP,
Altuve.
Jose Altuve. Thornton, 31 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2015. And that's a strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. There's the strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
That's outside. And the count 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Isaac Paredes now at the plate.
Paredes.
Foul ball. 2 outs, bases empty. On the ground, right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. So they go quietly there. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Astros 5 and the Mariners 2.
Now pitching for
Brian
Houston.
Abreu gets the call from the
Number
pen.
52. Brian Abreu.
And here is
Lead off
Luke
for
Raley.
the Mariners, the first baseman.
Well, it's critical
Luke.
right here that they bear down and turn in some
Raley.
quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swings through that.
2. No balls, 2 strikes.
Ball
That's a
1
ball.
low.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Outside with a
outside.
breaking ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's the 2-2. And he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Turned on, but that's foul down the 3rd baseline. Runner at first with no outs here. And now 1-2.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective
The
pitching,
batter,
is
number
getting ahead
3.
in the count. And as a
Shortstop,
pitcher, it really
JP.
allows you to start expanding the
Welker.
zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a
1-0.
batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
That's in. Ball 2.
Raley over at first with 1 away. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Good feed, that's 1. To Walker, and that's 2. 1 hit needs the top of the 9th. And there's a new
Number
pitcher on the
59.
mound, Troy Taylor.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now,
Leading off for
Yordan
Houston,
Alvarez.
the designated hitter.
And it may be a
Yordan
long shot, but a
Alvarez.
triple here will give him the cycle.
Outside,
that pitch is out.
1-0. Just missed. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. There's the swing and a miss.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Swings and misses. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Up next to the
Christian Walker getting ready to hit.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Gabe Spire getting loose out there. Vargas, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Yainer.
2 outs,
Diaz.
base is empty. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. And there's a strike.
0-1.
That clips the corner. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. 1 for 4 with a double. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Diaz around third. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark and he scores. And they lead by 4.
Left fielder, Chaz.
Man at first,
McCormick.
Chaz McCormick, the next to hit. Just missed. Two outs.
That's ball 2.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
On the corner for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Now move to first. Pena back on a dive. Out towards left center. Rodriguez sizes this one up. And that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. Now a 6-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Luis Contreras. Jorge Polanco digs in now.
The third baseman, Jorge Polanco.
That one's
Ball
upstairs, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And it's fouled away. The 1-1.
A 1-2 count, all he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
That's too
That's
low.
ball two.
Now 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And it skips into dirt. In the air, left field. McCormick sizing this one up. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman.
He's 2 outs away. Dylan Moore up next for the Mariners. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Just missed. The Astros leading by 4 here in the last half of inning number 9. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away. And when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away. And that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the
Now
strike
back.
zone. We're seeing
Right
more
field.
fastballs
Victor.
in that location. Hitters,
Robles.
especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Robles at the plate and takes
Count
high
1-0.
there. The 1-1. There's a strike. Contreras is just 1 strike away.
Ball 2.
Outside low, and the count is even, 2-2. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes it takes